Good morning, guys. It's the usual 4:01 a.m. and I'm going to get up, get to my desk, and get to work. So the only thing I have left to do is sit down and do my locked-in meditation, which I use an app called, it's Medito. If you watched Hamza or anything like that, that's who I learned it from. So I sit down there, I do 10 minutes on Medito, and then what I also do is I pray every morning. I've already taken care of that, but I don't want to record that. So I'm not going to get any B-roll for you, but here you go. I am reminded that it's a cold, cold world. I have been going down a little bit of a rabbit hole for the last 20 to 30 minutes, I'll admit it. Not really, kind of work related, not work related, but I just want to share this thought because this is going to become ever more important as I grow, which is the game of defense. Oh my Lord, this online space is a nasty one. I believe it. Okay, I believe it's infinitely good, but you have to take some precautions to not let it get nasty. One of those is keeping things lean and keeping your team lean and close. I don't want to address negativity directly. If you know, you know. But being in the info space, I have, and you guys hear it with the way that I talk about some things. Like I believe my reputation is more important over anything. That's why I have the philosophy, like the rant the other day. I will refund my clients no matter what. I don't care. Like, if you don't think it was worth it, I don't care. I'm all about good business. Even if I delivered on everything I said and you're the one scamming me, I don't care. It's my fault I brought you on. And that's such an important thing because like chargebacks, you've got so much shit going on. And people scale too fast. And when you scale too fast, it's like building an empire, building up this tower with no walls around it, right? You're vulnerable. People can, and not to demonize, but this is why I'm so anxious about having a external sales team wrapped up in what I do and all this stuff. This is why I don't have a call funnel this is why I don't necessarily call all my leads and build out like this massive setter team, because your reputation and how people are treated when they come into your ecosystem, your funnel, That's the most important thing, bro. Like, never, ever, ever do I want to end up in one of these situations where, and I'll do my very level best to avoid this, where people, they scale too fast, and because of that they have to work with commission sales teams that are external and have like multiple clients, growth operate, like any of these people. This is just my opinion, but I think growth operators, and I've been one, like I've been in that role at an agency, but when you have multiple clients on board, I only had like, I was a business partner, right? It was my one business. I think what Charlie and Bo, that's his back end business partner, done a great job. Iman has Max, Lewis, Tristan, and a few other guys. But you see, like, this is the inner circle. None of these guys are like well-connected info people. And if I ever onboard somebody and they're close to me, it's not going to be somebody that I met and who's in the info space. No, it's going to be a friend of mine, somebody who I trust outside of the business. And in addition to that, it's somebody who is not like lingering around on money Twitter. Like, no, none of this. Like, it's not good, because you need to stay separate from it. You have to stay away from it. And that's even why I will, like, I live like 6 hours away. I will not go to Miami. And I don't want to do collabs. Like, I don't want to collab with anybody. I don't want to network with anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody, right? And if I do, it will be private and behind closed doors. I will never, public associations, even private ones where you're messaging back and forth with all these people, it's not good. Don't share the details of your business. Don't talk about your numbers. Don't. Right? Like, fuck, bro. I don't even think I want to. I think I might remove all my numbers from my marketing. I have numbers up there right now, but I just don't want that to be my brand, right? It's like, it's a slippery slope, and people get greedy and they screw themselves over, and the FTC gets involved. There's a very notable person right now with the SEC that is getting something done with them. It's like, it's not good. I'm not joining these masterminds. Like, no, you gotta stay away from it. The peership in the info space, not good, bro. I hang out with YouTubers. I've talked about this, and I that's only getting more true. I only want to talk to YouTubers now. Like, we can talk about YouTube, and I have my business that runs and scales as a result of me doing a good job at YouTube, but I'm a YouTuber. I want to distance myself so far away from this info space and not even participate in it, because I don't even have an info offer. I have a content offer where I make YouTube videos for people, and I have a done for you version where I make everything and post it, and I have a done with you where I make everything but the editing, and then they just have to edit, post it. And I might even I might just run the content agency, bro. Like, fuck. I am a paranoid individual, and I try to do it in a healthy sense to protect myself. I've learned that lesson. And yeah, I know you guys don't have context, so it might seem like I'm going on like a crazy rant, but if you see what I'm looking at above this phone right now, whew, no. I want to play this game for decades. And you don't win a marathon by sprinting. You don't. You sprint. If you go in an all-out sprint during a marathon, you're done. You can do as much work as you want, right? Like, work as hard as you can. I believe that 100%. But when it comes to revenue maxing, where you, like, bro, anyone can. Like, turn on ads right now And I could turn on ads right now, juice up my organic audience, probably make, I don't know, anywhere from like 20 to 100K depending, right, this month, additional. But then what, okay, all my trust is gone. What am I gonna do now, right? Like, dude, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I wanna have a funnel, man. Holy crap. This is rough. This is rough. You talk to these people, you mingle with them, and you get tied up in the BS. And I'm like, you guys see this. Usually I'm a very like positive guy. This makes me respect my dad more, dude. Like my dad is he's no longer anymore, but he was big in real estate. That was kind of where he started his career. And every time he hears about what I'm doing, it's just like paranoia. It's like, make sure you do this, make sure you do that, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. And I just come to appreciate it more, to be honest, because like, wow, I get it, bro. You can't mingle. Like I gotta stay in my own lane. I have my own people, my own life. I don't have any info friends. I love that. I'm the only one of my friends that like has a personal brand and uses it to really like sell stuff. I mean, no, like I have friends that do, but nobody else that does like an info offer to like sell agency services. And I want to be in that note. I want to be a YouTuber that runs a media company, like Stephen Bartlett or something, like Dire CEO. Yeah. Caleb Ralston, great example as well. I got to really adapt to their playbook because that info part of me gets let out sometimes. Like my headline on my funnel right now is like my X amount system, right? Like it's a cold world, dude. Like I don't even know what to say. Damn. Okay. Well, in how I'm going to change my act, this is, thank you, God. That is all praises. And I just like, I'm thankful for this reminder because boy, I've got to make sure I distance. I need my distance. Like I'm too close to it right now. This was, I caught this 3 days late, this news. And it's because I just like went on Twitter and wow. Because if you get yourself even like a little bit involved and you keep it at arm's reach, arm's bay like that, you can get sucked in still. I want to be so far gone that they don't know me and I don't know them. And there are so many people that just make so much money and you don't even know who they are, right? They have info offers and you don't see them mingling in info circles. You don't see them joining these masterminds. You don't see them hiring these commission sales teams. You don't. And it's because they, whether intentionally or not, understand this, right? Like they understand this, whether they had to get burned by the things of themselves. And I've got my fair share of burning. Like I've got my fair share of like heat. So yeah, this is I guess you can consider this a low moment. So I'm gonna write this down. I want to take care of this today. I'm gonna write it down in my main note. I want to, what's it called? De-info-ify. De-info-ify. Operation de-info-ify. And what that's going to consist of is I think William Brown does a great job, right? Like, no, even Imam. Headlines don't really have like any numbers in them. Nothing like that. Yeah, bro. Damn. Fucking damn. Sorry, I'm a bit like distraught. Usually I don't let things get to me like this, and it's not the situation that's getting me like this. It's the fact that because I'm growing, situations like this can sucker me in, right? Like I have the ability to be corrupted, and just the awareness of that just like makes me so weary because I don't want to be that guy. Like my ideal life, and if you guys see my personal brand scale and I get a bunch of attention, you know what my life's gonna look like? It's gonna look like me sitting at a desk like this, working. Alex Becker. And I'm gonna live in a city far, far away from all the internet money. And yeah, like I was planning to move to PR when I get more money in crypto, depending on how the next few years go. I don't even know if I want to do that. Boys, I'm thinking like I escaped to Portugal, and I've got friends there, I've got family there. Find a Portuguese wife and just make YouTube videos. That might be the new plan. That might be the new plan, gents. Because, yeah, I need to be somewhere where no one else is. And I got my friends and my people. So, this is a commitment to that. It's an oath. My people. I wanna remember this. My people. I'm just writing all this down. So BAC, my people, no GRC or GRQ marketing. It stands for no get rich quick marketing. I don't even want to imply the fact that somebody could get like off what I have. I don't want to imply, because when I use my own results, I'm aware that I'm implying and it's marketing. I get that. But I don't want to imply that the success I've seen is the success that somebody else is going to see. Because I can't guarantee that. Like, I know how hard I work to get to the things that I've gotten, and it is not possible that I get those kind of results in a 90-day span with everybody I work with. Right? Like, it's just not. So, yeah. There will be outlier case studies, Oh my gosh. Okay. No GRC marketing, my people, no masterminds. And this is like the sucked into negativity. If you've read Reality Transurfing, you're seeing me in a pendulum. And when you find yourself in these negative pendulums, they're energy siphons, right? Like my energy is going towards this. I'm feeding this negativity even by recording this. So what I have to do, be mature, is I have to recognize this. I have to imagine, as Reality Transurfing says, the pendulum gets what it wants. Spend all my energy, okay, gets what I want, okay, cool. Remove it, action steps as a result of this, de-infofy. Straight BAC, my people, no get rich quick marketing, no masterminds. So I'm gonna be removing my opt-in. Yeah. It's a cold world, but I'm so thankful for my reminders, and I think I've seen pretty much enough. Yeah, bro. Never I'm never like, no, Miami. Please, future me, if you see this and you're in Miami, you're in Dubai, leave. Don't, it's a leave. Leave, don't go there, leave. And if you go there, don't meet anybody. Enjoy the city. Do not mingle. Leave. Holy crap. Oh my lord. No, I don't want to say oh my lord. I apologize. But yeah. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Sales is the, I don't know. I really like the way Steve Jobs approaches marketing, which is make a product so good. You don't see Steve Jobs doing belly to belly, and I get that he sells electronics, and I sell something where at the end of the day I will have to close it belly to belly, but still. Make it good enough to where you don't have to do stupid stuff and use sales tactics. I'm grateful that when I close somebody, I get on there and I just talk with them, and usually they want to pay me enough. So, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Time to make some changes. Make some adjustments. I gotta get my vibes up. I'm listening to some rock music right now. Oh, by the way. All right, back to happy Alex. Okay, sorry guys. These mixes, I have a playlist called I kind of just probably showed it, whatever. On my tabs. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, I'm not cutting this out. I don't care. I don't want to edit it. Anyways, these locked in mixes, I got like Arnie here. I've got like a whole bunch of other ones. I can maybe make it like a public link on my channel if you guys care. Maybe on this personal channel, let me know if anyone sees this, comment it. I can give you my work playlist, but it is dialed, and it's got like Tyler Durden, it's got like Michael Burry, it's got a whole bunch of cool stuff. A lot of 80s music. I love 80s music, new wave, UK, whatever, you name it. I gotta get my vibes up. I gotta be happy, because even if it means I'm less focused, I gotta be happy today after what I just saw. And this is like how quickly news can impact you, you know? And just be aware of that. So I gotta be happy. I'm gonna still get my work done. I'm listening to some music. I'm a vibe. I'm gonna have fun while I do this, because yeah, it is a cold world. So yeah, time to get to that. And no lifestyle marketing. No lifestyle marketing. Just sit here. No lifestyle marketing. Oi, 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 oi. TJR video getting roughly 500 views per hour, which you can't not smile about. You know, I'm on YouTube Studio all day, so sometimes, you know, it kind of just creeps in. You check it out. You know, you look at it, and you know, it feels good. But I was right at the end of the day about my predictions for today. Sleep deprivation is not fun at all. So I'm trying to debate some internal debates going on. Do I take a nap, or do I go to bed early? I think the likelihood of success on the nap route is higher than the other one. Yeah, my brain's not, it's not there. It's not. It is not there today, and maybe I'm speaking that into existence. What I know is that I don't record good videos when my brain is mushy. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together my studio. I'm gonna work with my hands today. It's something I have to do anyways. That's the issue. Like, nobody else can put the studio together. So this is an interesting conversation about leverage, actually. So I have all this studio equipment that nobody can put together for me, right? Somebody might be able to build a certain fixture of light and get it set up. Okay, great. But are you going to be able to set up the teleprompter, go onto my computer and program the Elgato thing? Nobody will be able to do that for me. So I'm reasoning this to myself, but regardless of the way that I look at it, this has to be done, and there's nobody else that's going to obsess on it and get the little lights and everything to the level that I know I want it to be at with my vision. So at the end of the day, I consider it like, let's do the leverage criteria for this task. Building a studio, hands work, not even a computer. Is it something that only I can do? Given circumstance, yes. Is it something that pays continuous dividends, has a long half-life? Yes. The studio's set up once and it continues paying. Third thing with leverage is, can it continuously reach multiple people without any direct or recurring inputs? Yes, I record my video in it. So for all intents and purposes, maybe you guys should upgrade your studio, do some construction, because I'm doing some construction, some fixturing, and it matches all the criteria of leverage. And that's why having a home base, an operation, a cave is so important to me, because I was so unwilling to do stuff like this when I knew I was like, because I lived in an apartment in Toronto before this, and even before that, when I was in Vancouver or anywhere else I was. When you lease someone, like if I'm ever paying a lease, I don't want to set up anything. The way my mind works is it's permanent or I'm not doing it. Anybody that knows me will tell you I'm extremely, I think the word's mercurial, which is I make my decision on a whim, and my emotions can also change on a whim how I feel about something. And it's just like boom, snap, okay, go. And the philosophy that I hold is strong beliefs held loosely. Before he was an evil person and everyone thought he was like a cancer to the world, George Soros was a legendary hedge fund manager who was known for doing this. He would move a $10 billion position after a 2-minute conversation. Who does that? I mean, I guess hedge fund managers, you get a lot of stories like that. Those guys are like professional gamblers pretty well. They're educated, like I don't want to say gambler, but they're professional speculators. So they do a lot of stuff like that actually. Hedge funds, he was the pro's pro. He was the creme de la creme in the hedge fund kind of world for doing that. Now, given that, when I have my own place, and I don't realistically see this room ever being used for something other than work maxing. I need to get an air purifier, that's a side note. But it's optimized to the gills, right? Like I got my desk set up, you guys see what, I show you this way too much. But maybe let's do a tour of the setup. So I got Matt, I have to put the guru's faces on it. I have Iman as like the random black TJR. Nobody's noticed that yet. I've got my porcelain 11s modeled as a kid. Got books. I have like my marathon medal and stuff down there. I've got thing of books. I've got little Alex and mom and dad, and then I've got a portrait of my dad that he made, Rubik's cubes. I pull this book out every time I'm making a video because I always reference it. Oh, boys. Lore update. Alex lore update. Let me open this. So this, it's missing the top part, but this is my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. So you might not have known this, but I was the under 13 Canadian Yu-Gi-Oh champion. And the story is a bit funny because the way that I won, which I'll show you guys the card sleeves for. Yeah, you can see World Championship qualifier. The way that I won the card sleeves, and funny, like I was such a little conniving kid. So look, I have the World Championship one on the top because I have multiple decks. This is just my main deck. I play, what's it called? Shadow Heroes, I think's the name of the deck. I don't even know, I'm forgetting it. But I had like one that I put on the top of each deck, and the rest are just like normal Yu-Gi card sleeves that are done kind of similar. Now, to people who don't know what the heck I'm talking about, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! And this deck is probably worth over $1,000 just for like some of these cards. Like this one's worth like $100. This one, these are like 75s, the chalices. If anyone knows Yu-Gi-Oh! You're probably, I got Forbidden Lances, I got both, like, oh sorry, Masked Heroes, not Shadow Heroes. Yeah, so I had a literal maxed out elemental hero. Tin Goldfish. I have Totally Awesomes. Yeah, here we go, look at these. So I also played Paleozoics, but these two cards alone I think are worth like $500. It's ridiculous. These two cards are worth a lot of money, and I kind of just keep them as like a collector. Maybe I display them. Maybe I display them somewhere and not just have them up in there. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! I was locked in. I was a good Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. And I can't credit me being good at Yu-Gi-Oh! To anybody other than my mentor for Yu-Gi-Oh! Who was an Asian kid named Sang, whose parents ran a convenience store in a mall with a card shop. So he just literally played with like these grown men that were collectors every day and was just cracked. And I met him and I was like, yo, you're cracked, you gotta teach me. And I became really good friends. And pretty much the way our friendship would work is I eventually caught up to him in skill at Yu-Gi-Oh! But the way it started is I was better at Clash Royale than him, so I'd teach him how to play Clash Royale, and he'd teach me how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And we'd both get better at it. Anyways, this is ridiculous. So, anyways, I don't play Clash Royale anymore. I know it's kind of coming back, but I've lost all my accounts because I was Android based for so long. So to be honest, I probably would have played with my friends and stuff because they all play now again. If it was the case that I still had my account, and maybe I can recover my account. It's probably on my mom's iCloud or something, but I'm not gonna. I think it's better that I don't. So that's a little update on the day. As you guys can tell, my brain's going everywhere. So I'm gonna finish my client work and I'm just gonna build the studio, and then I'm just gonna be like, all right, cool, great day, peace. All right, get back to work. Okay, so it is 2 p.m. and yeah, I am sleep deprived. I'm definitely sleep deprived because the focus has just not been there. Still got work done, still got client work done. I'm gonna start building the studio now. I did all the adjustments I needed as per my little scare earlier, which I realized was kind of blown out of proportion due to the sleep deprivation, which makes sense because pretty much what it does is the primal, or I forget what it slows down like the prefrontal cortex or something if I remember, and it just makes your decision making more emotional, more rational, and you just do stupid stuff. Anyways, that is all good. So I'm gonna cross out all of that. Cool beans. All right, yeah, the last thing that I have to do for today is literally just my studio, and I'm gonna jump on with a client later just for some stuff. I'm on with my friend Wyatt now, just talking. Sometimes you gotta get your boys in the Discord call. I do it all the time. Not a big deal, and I think because it's better than going out and wasting time doing other stuff. And I send Discord calls like 12 hours a day while I was building, both my businesses, and yeah, I'm just used to it. Also while playing video games. Now, new addition to the focus stack. What we got here is we have ring earbuds or ring earmuffs. So you put these in your ear, and if I compare what the AirPod Maxes are like just like this, compared to when I put this in and push it down, block my entire ear canal, and then put the AirPod Maxes on, oh my lord. I think something that a lot of people, okay, process by elimination is understood as a good way to focus on given things. And people do that sometimes environmentally. I think that's where a lot of successful people kind of do well, right? You want to remove any factors that aren't going to lead to your success environmentally, i.e. don't have social media apps, don't have things that distract you, don't have unhealthy, whatever it is. Now, people don't understand, or at least I didn't understand, maybe everybody's smarter than me, but the same thing applies to your five senses. So if you think about the senses necessary to do majority of work on a computer, your sensory, I guess you need to hit stuff, but the one that you see that you don't really need and is more productive to have muted is auditorial. Think about how much audio your brain has to process just by things moving around. And to literally, if I don't talk, let me turn down my Brain FM, which is, I like to play focus music, but if I don't play any music and I just sit here, it's literally a deadening silence. And you guys probably hear a loud AC. There's a deadening silence, and my brain is literally ringing with the white noise, like when you sit alone. Like I remember like sitting alone in my mom's car while she went into the shop to go and grab something, and you hear that like white noise when you're doing it at night, and it just rings in your ears. That's what I have right now. It's just complete silence. It's crazy. And if I get rid of these, I can hear the AC. Put these on with the buds. Oh. Boys, cheat code. I saw Alex Hormozy, he wore the actual AirPods under the Maxes. I thought that was kind of smart. He gave me the idea of doing this. When I saw that, I tried it not with Maxes, but with like actual construction earmuffs for a while. My friends used to call them like the autism headphones. That didn't really work. Now, doing it with the Maxes and having these under is gonna be better than like the AirPod Maxes jelly muffs or whatever called. I heard Charlie Morgan call them jellies, so I was like, oh, that's I guess what they're called. But anyways, that is update on the focus stack. I think we're gonna be approaching plus 95% optimal levels when it comes to work setup as soon as we get the Herman Miller. I'm still sitting in this chair, which is, I love him, but he's not very comfortable. I bought him for $100 because he looked cool. But we've got clicky keyboard, we've got peak mouse, got audio, got double monitor, we're locked. So I think I told you guys I was gonna take a nap earlier. I kinda wanna lay down, but I kinda don't because I'm supposed to have a client meeting and I don't wanna risk falling asleep when my client's available, so that's no good. So I guess, crap, because I wanna go to bed early too. I guess I might lay down for like an hour nap-ish. Anyways, all I'm gonna be doing is building my studio. So I'm gonna play around my studio for a bit. Maybe I'll give you guys a time lapse as I build it. And after that, I will be, talking to my client, going to bed. And my only goal for tomorrow is just gonna be to record the Rob the Bank video and do analysis. Is there anything else that I wanted to do that I wanted to make a note of for myself? Maybe hire an appointment setter. That might be something I should do because I'm getting a lot of leads, more than I can probably call. So I'll figure that out. But regardless, I am all good. And yeah, I will see you boys when I see you boys. I don't know, whatever. What's going on, boys? So I have jumped off a client meeting and that is going to be getting taken care of. It was actually probably one of the best client meetings I've had in a long time. We had some really big paradigm shifts and stuff that I struggled with personally that got changed on that call. So I'm very happy. I'm now watching TJR gamble because I checked his TikTok and everything. But check this out, boys. Pretty cool. But on my video, we have a new pinned comment, and it is by the man himself. Crazy in-depth video. Appreciate it, bro. And yeah, just it's just an awesome feeling. The video is currently at, let's see. And TJ, if you see this, I appreciate it. Yeah, as you guys know, I pour, like, you can look on this channel and see how much effort is put into these videos that you guys are watching, on my main channel at least. If for some reason you found about it here through this channel, I have no clue how you did. But it's at 8.7K views in 27 hours, which is crazy. Okay, cool, let's go, it's new normal. But yeah, retention's looking pretty solid. I think we have a 70% hook retention. When the video's longer, the retention chart looks so cooked. But we have a 9-minute and 52-second average view duration, which is pretty solid. I want this video. Let's see if it can crack 100K. That is what my editor and I said. On the low end, I wanted to hit 1,000. I mean, did that in like the first, I don't know, few hours. I said on the high end, let's get 100K. It's currently at 8K, so it's got ways to go, but I believe in it. And TJR is running an event, so I bet that as it gets more and more views, it is going to it's going to go ahead and really grow. And I also pinned his comment. I pinned TJR's comment on the video, so anybody that clicks it, inevitably they're going to scroll down to the comment section, and if the guy who it's about responded and it's the top comment pinned, you're obviously going to watch the video, right? Like, why would you not? Like, now there's got to be something in here. So I feel like that's a retention maxer, social proof, one would say. And it's also a compliment, right? It's not like a yo-yo or you're whatever. It's like a compliment. So it makes you want to watch the video. And yeah, I mean, I talked about it earlier. I didn't end up getting a nap. I am sleep deprived as shit. And I realized that I was kind of overreacting earlier when I had like my little rant about the world being over in the info space, even though I'm still sleep deprived. And yeah, big learnings, takeaways, whatever it might be, is you make good stuff and you see results because of that. So what I'm doing for the rest of the day is, even if I am sleep deprived, I still gotta go for a run. I gotta give you guys a physique check. I haven't done one on the channel yet. It's something that I've been trying to get leaner. I've been really easy to put on muscle, but I've been kind of fat for quite some time. So not fat, but like, you know, not in amazing shape. So lighting's a bit poor, but for the first time in my life, I've got like a pretty decent six-pack. I got a wide waist, whatnot, so it's not crazy. I don't know about the back, we'll see, but this is the physique check. My goal is just to keep getting leaner. Holy shit, my hair's fucked. Yeah, my goal is just to keep getting leaner. I want to grow my hair out for the first time in my life, because I think I'm gonna have it long once and I'm never gonna have it long again. So I want to see this through, because I've never had it this long. And yeah, that is the day. Gonna go for my run. I don't even work out, to be honest. I'm just short and black like that. That's the unfortunate truth about this whole thing. I also have Eastern European genetics, which are great for muscle and short dudes as well. So yeah, gonna go for my run. I'll give you guys a little post-run talk. And oh, I forgot to show you guys the studio. Crap, okay. Let me do this before I thing. And maybe I already showed you guys the studio and I'm just like tweaking. But anyways, walkthrough. So I added these puck lights that have attachment to my things, so they all go like this and it shows it going down. I think it honestly looks better than LED strips, so I'm glad I made that instead. I have light one. I have another one I have to still set up. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I have the big boy. Love this guy. It's my main light source. I've got a backlight, so this like lights your shoulders, your trap in the back of your hair, or a hair light is what it's called, and it makes you appear more separated from the background. I have this overhead light to shine down on the mat. I have this LED strip to shine side lamp, and I've been doing the last videos yellow because I think it's unique. I could also do it in red and it would look pretty cool. I've got more puck lights on this side and this side. I've got to go ahead and drop these shelves down, which to be honest, I'm just too fucking, I can't be bothered today, which might be an issue. Got Amazon boxes of Doom and Despair. Where's my Magnus Opum? Here we go. This. Now I have to be careful handling this because I'm missing a piece of it that I actually need to find. But my teleprompter. So boys, I hate to break it to you, but there's gonna be no authenticity in the videos going forward. Even right now, you guys maybe see it, maybe don't in the video, but I have a tick where I'll demonstrate it for you guys right now. So if you ever see me do this, it's because I'm tweaking out, or I'll go like this. So I do that, and while I record, it gets really bad. And when I'm sleep deprived and don't have nicotine, it gets really bad. And just start doing it over and over and over and over again. And yeah, it's not good. So my point is, even when I do a video, it's line by line, literally like a rapper punching in lines to a song, because I have that issue. So having a teleprompter might actually make me more authentic because I can actually read the script for more than one line at a time. And yeah, that is the update. Fuck, it's a mess in here and I don't know how to explain it, but I'm cooked, bro. As I said yesterday, when you give 100% on a day like that, the next day is gonna be 60%. And I couldn't summarize what has gone on today better. Like, I don't think I've ever had this much browser tabs open before. And it's literally one of two. Like, I've never had this many browser tabs open, but I'm just fried. So I'm not even gonna sit down and try and fix this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fix this right now, okay? And then I'm going to go for my run. I'm gonna get back, I'm gonna talk to you guys. I'm gonna edit this, and I'm gonna figure this out at 4 in the morning with you guys again. But yeah, overall, fuck, did this get stuck? Overall, still a great day. Very grateful for the fruits of today. And yeah, remember, again, when you see a video going viral and when I see a video start performing, I always have to remind myself, I did not make this video. I'm a new person every single day as far as results are confirmed. And because of that, the results that I see on the results that I see on the video are a result of the things that I did in the past. That's not me today. So if I'm a lazy little guy today, tomorrow it ain't gonna be so fun. And just constantly drilling that is the mindset that stops you from getting complacent. Especially because with my investments, and like, to be honest, let me show you guys, but like, this is my name on the deed. Like, this is it. This is my place. Voila. And because of that, while a lot of people who, again, I made this mistake. I paid the 12K month rent split in 3. Actual penthouse, by the way. Like, actual penthouse in Vancouver, Canada. Not Miami. But I have this. It's a big safety net. I have investments. I play the crypto markets. I also have super safe stuff. I use the barbell strategy from the book Anti-Fragile. Like, for an 18-year-old, I have maybe not the craziest lifestyle. I've definitely exposed myself to that when I was like 17 and lost a fuckload of money. I spent like too much money on dumb shit and kind of like not peer pressured, but just didn't know better. I probably would have done it even if I didn't have the peer pressure, which definitely did exist. But this is a safety net. It's a massive safety net. And because of that, it can either make you complacent if you don't have the right mindset, which it did for a time. And after that, you learn how to use it as a safety net to take risks. right? So it goes from comfortability to a safety net, so you always have something to fall on. And the richest guys that you see, they're not really traveling around a lot, right? Like TJR, actually, funny enough. It's funny because I don't do that. Like, you always see him outside walking around his pool in the place he talks about owning. I have that same feeling. Now, albeit my place is, I think, sixth. Fuck, I was gonna say a sixth or a seventh of the price his is, but I get the same experience. It's not about the amount that the house is worth. It's the fact that you're happy in it, which I am. The sun shines on me. I do get screwed over by taxes because I'm not in PR yet. We'll figure it out. I'm either thinking like Portugal or PR when this next bull run ends, or not next bull run, next cycle of crypto. So yeah, it's good. It's a really good headspace to be in and a place to be in, and I really recommend that any guy my age, especially if you're my age, like, secure your future. So many people aren't securing their future, right? And you have to ask yourself why. Like, people forget why they even play this game. Like, why did you get into online business? Well, you got into your online business for freedom. Would you define freedom as having to be a slave to the things that you own, right? Things you own end up owning you. Tyler Durden, Fight Club. I watched an interview with Pavel Durov. It came out this morning. I heavily recommend. Search up Lex Fridman. I don't really like Lex Fridman's podcast. I think he's not very interesting, and he doesn't get his guests. I'm not going to shit on him. He's done very well for himself. He's highly successful. I can't really say shit to him, but not my preference. That's fair. He did a podcast with Pavel Durov, and if you don't know, that's the founder of Telegram. His brother Nikolai Durov created a coin called Ton, which is a crypto on the Telegram network. And this isn't a crypto channel, but I'm a big fan of it. I've been buying it for over a year now. And he has 10 team members, runs a multi-billion-dollar company, second largest messaging platform in the world, completely encrypted, no data breaches ever. And I don't mean to glaze the guy, pretty darn successful. And he has no phone, doesn't drink, says no to everything, just like Max Discipline, wears the same thing every day. He did some crazy plastic surgery and hair transplant, but that's completely different. He's also on TRT or some steroid, but that's, again, aside from the point. And he talks about this same concept of he doesn't want the things he owns to own him, so he's extremely liquid. He owns no property, and the dude's like a billionaire. And he's probably more liquid than majority of billionaires because he has a private company and he's the 100% equity owner. Sorry, I forgot to say that. 100% equity owner in Telegram, which a company even at like $100 million valuation, like, that's ridiculous. Like, multi-billion, second largest messaging platform in the world, and he owns 100% of it. Like, who let that happen? And it's really amazing. So it's a testament to how far you can really go when you stay focused like this. And he's like, yeah, I bet you can't tell me who runs WhatsApp. That's the biggest. And the person who does is probably a slave to a bunch of investors, right? He's not a slave to anybody. I'd argue he's probably one of the best publicly facing billionaires in the world. So, a little yap session, but think more about securing your future and less about even I don't like watches. I don't even wear anything. And I thought that was weird, and I felt like guilted into buying watches and shit and learning about like horology, as they call it, because I was like, oh, well, I should have a niche hobby to show my wealth. And I was looking at like watches I can buy. I was like, oh, well, you hold investment, and it's just, again, now you have the dealer, you have to worry about it getting scratched, you have to store it, you have to keep it safe and secure so nobody steals it. Then you have to make sure the markets are good so you don't have to fire sell and lose money. It's just, don't even get me started with supercars. Even dumber. Leases, even dumber. Save up until you have enough liquid to buy something, not finance it,
to buy something. And that way, like people talk about, I still do think leasing supercars is dumb. I think buying supercars is dumb unless you have a liquid amount to literally resell it because it's a car that holds value. Like that Regera TJR bought, that car, I looked it up, it holds resale value. And he said he got an offer on it, like a TikTok, right? And him also having a celebrity status means people are probably willing to buy it more from him. So my point is like, save up till you have enough liquid to buy things and don't get fooled by this illusion of affordance. Like if you look at the trends of the financial markets and what the world's going to, everything is becoming available. We've never had this much, never before in human history have we had this much entertainment availability, food, everything. It's all given to us. And they ran this experiment on rats in the 60s. You can literally watch it happen. They give them everything. The population shoots up like this. And then over the next few years, it flatlines and then literally declines to the point where they literally have the recordings of the rats murdering each other and the last one dying from starvation. Like it's, and that is what can happen in this society when you have the exact same conditions and stimulations we have right now. I don't want to fearmonger. I'm a big disbeliever in that. But the reason why I bring this up is because you can use that knowledge to understand, hey, in this market, it's something called karmic retribution. I won't get into the elites, the puppet masters, people that run the world, because that's not what this is about. But what it is about is the people that run the world and people that are pulling the strings give you the illusion of availability. You can fucking split pay a burrito on Klarna. Like what? So everything's gonna become affordable and you're gonna become over leveraged to the gills and you're gonna die. That's what's happening in this world nowadays. All these gurus you see, oh no, I don't wanna be like that guy, but there's a percentage of these gurus you see, I don't know how big or small it is. I don't care to know. But I know for a fact, because I've heard stories and I've seen them, and there's guys getting exposed for it today, like I talked about, where they're not actually rich. They're just leveraged to the gills on the small amount of cash that they made. And it's the same thing of like, back 20 years ago, you wouldn't, so I have to get back to a client, sorry, I think it's actually for something important. Back 20 years ago, you would have to be rich to be able to walk in to a dealership and buy a supercar. They wouldn't give you the financing to give you today, but this is the way that the world's going. They give you these ridiculous financing options. They give you all these options because they want you in debt, right? They want you in as much USD as possible so they can run a little what do you call it? The fake out. The you know who fake out is what TJR calls it. But it's pretty much the massive Ponzi scheme that's happening in the world right now. And I think it's going to crypto. That's my prediction, because BRICS, China, Russia, they bought up all the gold stores. That's my crazy conspiracy. I don't want to talk about it on this. I don't want to I'm not going to become a brand risk before I can even like get out there. Maybe once I get like a little bit of traction, we can start an offshoot where I talk about the stuff. But my point is, at the end of the day, just don't, like, be smart. And I think even like, I'm not Muslim, but I think Islam has a lot of virtues in some of these principles of like no interest, like no loans, like nothing like that. You can't do it. You have to buy things cash outright, because if you follow that principle, you're gonna be so much better off, because everybody's just leveraged out and you won't know what's real anymore. Like, it's a crazy world we live in. So just stack your cash and buy things outright. That's my recommendation to you, or close to outright. Like, this house is gonna be paid off soon. Okay, I'm about to be going to bed, boys. It is 8:38. I'm getting to bed late, and I'm already sleep deprived, and I had I already talked about this. So, bro, honestly, I don't know. Maybe I don't wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to set my alarm, wake up, and see how I feel. Maybe I'll roll like a G, get it done. But if I need to sleep, I will share you guys my thoughts. But stay tuned, because tomorrow morning, bro, it's gonna be a fight. I already know it's gonna be a fight. So let's see how I stack up against third day on sleep deprivation and low recovery. See how the mind up here fares. Anywho, I'm going to end this video, edit this video, probably get to bed around 9, and yeah, see you boys then.